If you can show you're strong, they'll keep you long, okay? Show your strength from time to time. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Monday edition. Today's episode, we're gonna talk about how you need to show your strength from time to time. You need to display it, okay? So all for being humble, all for being quiet and behind the scenes, but from time to time, you know, there's gonna be times where God, life, whatever circumstances are gonna tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, it's time to show your strength. But we're gonna talk about that in a second. But let's give an intro into the video. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about show your strength, but this channel is devoted to helping you be happily self-employed, to wake up and determine how your day is gonna work, an extemporaneous schedule. So you're not worried about, I have to be here at a certain time, you know, I have to do certain things. Obviously there's some structure to what you're doing, but when you're self-employed, you can put your unique handprint and process behind everything you're doing. That's one of the awesome, wonderful things about being self-employed, is that you get to put your own unique spin into things. So we're just gonna keep that in mind as we're on this channel, and understand these videos are gonna help you get there faster. Okay, so the purpose of this video is show your strength from time to time. Okay, I was at work today, Monday, October 28th. I do accounting for businesses, and I was walking in, and the lady was like, hey, you know, we did something yesterday, and the thing was off, the numbers were off, and I was like, okay, I'll fix it, which I did, okay? This was life tapping me on the shoulder saying, hey, it's time to show your strength. A lot of times you're going to be surreptitious. You're not going to be in the limelight, but there's times when there's a problem where they're pretty much, it's a test. They're trying to see, hey, is this guy strong and capable? And are we stable with him? Remember, they always want to be with someone who is strong and stable and mysterious, and also can mix in a little drama from time to time. So there was some drama, and I was like, okay, I'll fix it. I look at it, I'm trying to understand, okay, I know how to fix it. I just have to be able to verbalize that to them. And I go there and I try to verbalize it, still not really understanding it myself, like having a 60% understanding, or even less than that, probably 50. And I'm sitting there talking to them, they're like, we don't understand it. It's because I don't understand. Remember, they're gonna mirror and mimic what you do. If you don't understand something, they're not gonna understand. If you have confidence in yourself, they're gonna have confidence. Remember, and this is another secret video I'll probably make on Wednesdays, that they're pretty much all the time going to mirror and mimic you. Whoever is the strongest is going to get mirrored, okay? Anyways, I went back in the office and was like, you know what? I got to really show my strength right now. Like, they hired the right person. So I sat there and thought about it. I was like, you know what? I figured out this problem. I go and talk to the boss. I pull her aside and say, hey, this is what's going on. Strength, okay? You have got to go in there and say, hey, listen to me for a second. Drop everything you're doing and look at me. That is strength. You've got to show that, because they want someone to remember strong, stable, secure, and stoic. They don't want you to have any problems. I know it's wonky, but it's the truth. So when you go in there and you say, hey, this is what's going on, and you're super confident because you know in your mind that this response is logical. Like, hey, I can answer this question for them. I go in there and tell her, hey, stop for a second. This is what happened. I show her on the receipt what the difference was, and explain it in a way that made sense. And she was like, oh, and her face lit up. It's the way your face lights up when something new and exciting happens. She's like, yes, I see what you're saying. I agree with you. We like you. We're going to continue to employ you. We love you. Remember, you're always either going up or down. And these tests are going to come. Don't get skittish about them or have consternation about them. Just go in there and be confident, trusting yourself, knowing that you know this stuff. You're not a fraud. You really know what you're doing, and you can give reasonable, logical explanations to that, okay? And this is gonna make you better, because it shows that, hey, you really are an expert, a trusted provider in what you're doing for other people, and it's a great feeling. You know, at the beginning, you can kind of see it as when it first happens, like, oh crap, I'm being tested. Yes, expect to be tested. There's a saying, every day is a test that you pass, and so keep that in mind. I passed today's test because I was like, I understand this information, okay? And you're gonna have peace knowing that, and confidence for the future. And when you leave and you say, bye guys, they're gonna say thank you and remember the good things you did for them, okay? So just keep that in mind. Show your strength from time to time, all right? You don't have to be prideful about it or cocky about it. Just show that I really am strong without saying you're strong. Go in there and say I'm strong. Go in and show them. When I showed her, she was like, oh, this guy is strong. You know, he's talking about, he's confident, and he explained it in a manner that makes sense to me. We like this guy. I want to continue to keep him. Because remember, they're always evaluating, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, should we keep this person? Remember, I talked about in the previous video, they hate you. They're always going to hate you because you're taking money from them that could be going to them. Okay? Keep that in mind. Show your strength from time to time. Don't go in there trying to be Hercules every day, but understand that you've got to show that you're fuerte, that you're strong. And they'll keep you long, okay? If you can show you're strong, they'll keep you long.